Hi, Dan from Hops and Whiffs back again, and today we're going to be looking at 5 of my favourite summer fragrances from my own personal collection while enjoying a cold one. Welcome back to the channel. If you're enjoying the content, I would ask you to please subscribe, like, share with your friends, and also write a few comments in the comments. It's always interesting to read through the comments, see what people have liked, what people have enjoyed, and I've had a few suggestions of future videos on previous comments, so it's always good to interact with people and it helps me making content. So yep, I'm enjoying a nice cold Kronenbourg 1664 today, the beer of Disneyland Paris. It was everywhere when I went there last year. I'm not sure Mickey Mouse drinks it, but it's good enough for me. So yeah, today we're looking at my 5 favourite summer fragrances from my own collection. And let's start with an absolute banger. We're looking at Jean Paul Gaultier, Lebeau Le Parfum. So this was released in 2022. Comes in around £100 for 125ml. And it's advertised as an amber woody fragrance. And the top notes in Fragrantica are pineapple, iris, cypress and ginger. You get mid notes of coconut, woodsy notes, and then you get base notes of tonka bean, sandalwood, amber and ambergris. So yeah, I get 8 to 9 hours longevity on my skin with this one. Really does linger, and there's a fantastic scent trail behind you. You really do smell in the opening the pineapple, and then you get a quick blast of coconut as it's coming through as well. It's quite heavy. It's the heavier of the Lebeau perfumes. So you've got the original Lebeau and the Lebeau Paradise Garden, which is a brand new release, but I prefer this one. It's a bit more heavier, so I wouldn't wear it during the day on a hot day. This is more for your summer nights, to allure people in around you to ask, oh, what are you wearing? Because it really is a fragrance that does remind me of holiday. It reminds me of sat in a bar abroad on a warm summer night drinking a pina colada. It just is amazing. Okay, well, number 2, and probably my favourite flanker from the YSL Y line is YSL Y Le Parfum. Now, just looking at the bottle, it's probably my favourite looking bottle of the whole line. It's just all black, sleek, sophisticated, and the cap clips on fantastically well. It was released in 2021, and you can get about 100ml for £90 to £95 currently, and it was advertised as an amber fougere fragrance. And yeah, top notes on Fragrantica: apple, aldehydes, grapefruit and ginger. You get mid notes of sage, lavender and geranium. And then you get the base notes, you get tonka bean, cedar, and you get album and patchouli. So atomizer again, fantastic. And yeah, that smell, as soon as I smell it, I'm like, oh, it's quite addictive. So yeah, you do really smell that apple and the ginger mixing together really well in the opening. And it does last quite a while. So it lasts about 8 hours on my skin, and it's really perfect. Again, probably not for the summer days, but I'd say summer nights, it's great. If you want to smell sexy and like you are a confident man, get this one, it's fantastic. Okay, number 3. Released in 2022, in an upgraded bottle to what was usually associated with the actual line. It's Armani Code Parfum. Again, another fantastically looking black date bottle, bit of a theme with the darker bottles and the parfums. It's a fingerprint magnet, but I don't mind. Fantastic magnetic cap, gotta love a magnetic cap. And this one was, as I said, an updated bottle from the original Armani Code Eau de Toilette, which was very, very popular. Very, very mass appealing. And I don't think this moves too far away from that DNA. So it's advertised as a woodsy aromatic fragrance and has top notes of bergamot leaf, mid notes of iris, orris, aldehydes and chloe sage. and then base notes of tonka bean and cedar. And yeah, it is a very, very, very nice fragrance. It's going to last you around 8 hours again on the skin. And yeah, you do get that really fresh pop of bergamot when you do spray it. The iris comes through pretty quickly as well. And I've had lots of compliments, especially when I've wore this to the office. People I've walked past saying, "Oh, what are you wearing? That's really nice," and being quite surprised when I've told them it was Armani code. But no, this is pretty much good for most occasions in the summer. So daytime, evening time, as long as you don't go too heavy on it. But it's a very, very nice, alluring fragrance. Okay, so let's go to a couple of older fragrances now from my collection. First one being Bleudechanel, the Eau de Parfum. So yeah, what can I say about Bleudechanel other than what a fragrance? I mean, every time I smell it, it just takes me back to the very first time I ever smelled Bleudechanel. It's just one of those where you can wear it any day, anytime, and just be confident in yourself and be confident in how you smell and know that other people will like the way you smell. Going back to the ins and outs of it, so it's a woodsy aromatic fragrance, and Fragrantica tell me the great top notes are grapefruit, lemon, mint and pink pepper, bergamot, aldehydes and coriander. And then you've got mid notes of ginger, nutmeg and melon, and then you've got the base notes of incense, amber, cedar, sandalwood, patchouli, amberwood and labdanum. And it's 100 ml of this at the moment you can get for around 100 to 120 pounds, but it's just fantastic. And I mean, before I owned this, the last fragrance on my list was by far and beyond my favorite ever summertime fragrance. But I think the more that I smell the Bleudechanel, the better it gets for myself, and I can't give it enough compliments because it is just my go-to fragrance if I just want to smell really nice anytime, any day, any event or occasion. It's just great. It's very versatile. Again, another magnetic cap. Love that. She's just fallen off. Great. Anyway, last but not least, the old favourite, which has probably just been trumped by Bleudechanel, but it's from Chanel again, and it's Chanel Allure-Hommesport Eau Extreme. Now, this is just crazy good. It's advertised as a woody aromatic fragrance, and you can get probably 100 ml for this at the moment, about £100. Top notes of mandarin orange, mint, cypress and sage, mid notes of just pepper, and then base notes of tonka bean, musk, sandalwood and cedar. It was brought out in 2012, the Bleudechanel 2014, so they brought out a couple of bangers in the early 2010s. And this one, the only negative I'd say about it would be that the performance isn't the greatest. Now, by that I mean the projection. So you're going to find that for the first couple of hours with this projects really well. Really, you get a good scent bubble around yourself, but then between the 2 and 6 hour mark, it then becomes a nice skin scent. You can smell it yourself, so it's worth owning, and you can still smell it and still smell fantastic. But yeah, the performance could be better. Going back to the Bleudechanel, you're getting slightly better performance on that with about 7 hours. So yeah, but this one, yeah, smelling that again now, I'm kind of on the fence between my favourite fragrance again, but you do really get that freshness, that mandarin, that minty freshness. It's fantastic. But again, this is fantastic for an event, so weddings, christenings, parties, or even like date nights. You could even rock this during the day on a very, very hot summer day. Nice linen shirt, nice pair of chino shorts on the beach, on a bar by the beach. You're going to smell fantastic, and everybody around you is going to enjoy it. Again, like I said, only for the first 2 to 3 hours, it becomes a skin scent. So that's my only negative for Allure Homme Sport by Chanel. But no, these are my 5 favourite summer fragrances from my collection. Which one do you like? Tell me in the comments and join me again soon.